My name is Sherry Balfiore. I'm from the Detroit area. We were having a very difficult time connecting with the buyers. We have almost 70 agents in our office at this point. And when I started with Favorite Agent, we had about 45. So we're talking about a 2-month period of time. We have 150 transactions. Some are pending. Now some are getting ready to close. And it's 150 transactions out of the productivity because of Favorite Agent. I know it's been a long time since I've been so busy I didn't know what I was doing.
Hi, my name is Matt Jones, and I'm President and CEO of FavoriteAgent.com. I promised you a virtual tour of a virtual company, so let me walk you through my office and give you a guided tour. That will help you picture how our model is so different. In the last session, I shared how visiting our company for 2 short days gave one of the top brokers in the world a meltdown and a wake-up call. Maybe I can get your wheels turning too, and maybe, just maybe, I can help you actually visualize this virtual office model. And don't hesitate to call or email questions. I'll do my very best to answer them. Okay, imagine driving up to our office. You've just turned off one of the 5 busiest arteries in our city, and you're about a block away from one of the busiest intersections. As you approach our office, you see a modern 2-story brick office building of 16,000 square feet. On the bottom floor, there's a very busy dental practice on the left and a plastic surgeon on the right. Right above them, the entire second floor is FavoriteAgent.com. When you come in the front door of the office building, you can choose to take stairs or an elevator to the second floor landing. And when you arrive on the landing, you'll see a very warm and inviting commercial space painted in a flat beige color with paintings on the wall, 2 leather wing chairs around a polished mahogany table with a large plant on top. Signs direct you to our office door, which remains unlocked during business hours with an electronic number keypad for after-hours access. Now, a note about the keypad access. When you have a large number of agents coming and going like we do, it's much easier to give agents access codes than it is keys. When they leave, you can simply remove them from the electronic lock, and there is no risk of unauthorized entrance with an extra copy of their old key. Additionally, there's the ability to see who came and went should there ever be any security problems. Okay, on the door, note a small sign that kindly asks you not to smoke inside. As you walk through the door into our foyer, you'll see a large mahogany desk and empty leather chairs. Notice I said a desk, not a receptionist. On the desk is displayed a sign directing you down the hallway to announce yourself. Overhead, you hear the soft sounds of jazz music coming through overhead speakers. The lighting is subdued to accentuate a collection of artwork, the books I've written, and a still shot of my CNN appearance to proudly but subtly display our credibility to our clients and visiting agents. What you won't see is a receptionist at the desk. In almost 4 years, in our current location, we've had a total of 3 walk-in customers, so it just doesn't make sense to pay someone full-time to greet them. We don't have agents on duty either, as we feel it's our job to help them make money and not be a free secretary for our company. In the 4 years we've been in this location, we haven't missed a single customer walking in, and not having a receptionist has actually saved us over $120,000 in salary and benefits. The furniture, music, and decor is much like you'd experience at an expensive law firm. The furniture matches. The chairs are expensive looking but uncomfortable, specifically chosen to project a professional and productive environment. We don't want to communicate the idea that it's a place to hang out or drink coffee and gripe, but rather a place to come with a client, to write a contract or to turn in a contract and pick up your mail. It's a business environment. if you actually see an agent, he or she is with a client or dropping off a contract or commission check. In other words, the only time an agent uses our office is when he's making money. Our office branches off into 5 mini conference rooms, each set up with a small round conference table, 4 chairs, and a small computer workstation complete with broadband internet connection and network to our main office printer and copier. Agents are able to access their online virtual office software, Pipeline Pro, as well as real fast forms online. Any additional forms they need are saved as PDF documents on the computer desktops, and they can be printed on demand. There are no shelves full of obsolete real estate forms to be continually updated and straightened up. The computers are configured so that they never have to be touched, and agents are unable to inadvertently download viruses, spyware, and such. They're all set up identically and can be remotely accessed by our technical staff to perform updates, maintenance, and to solve any problems. The computers are fastened to the furniture, and the wiring's all tied up and hidden. The computer desktops all display our company logo and show professionalism not found in most real estate offices. There are also 4 additional conference rooms, ranging in size up to a full-size executive conference room that can accommodate the largest commercial real estate closing or negotiation. Inside we have our own in-house law firm and 2 mortgage offices, each subleasing space and contributing to the overhead. The entire building is covered by multiple wireless access points, so any agent can bring his own laptop computer and access the internet and printer from any point of the building. The office layout is sensible and convenient. The smaller conference room, the mortgage offices, and the attorney's office stretch around the perimeter of the building, while the full-size conference room, the secure file room, the video production studio, the agent mail room and copy room, and the accounting department that handles the disbursement of commission checks are all located centrally. The atmosphere is always quiet and professional, and it is rare to find more than a handful of agents in the office. Consequently, our building can fully accommodate up to 200 agents without adding any more space. And we have growth plans to triple our size before slowing down. Our national technology support staff, our managing broker, and our accounting staff are on hand to help agents whenever they need help during normal business hours, and there's a genuine spirit of cooperation. Our agents love the company, and that's evident in our low agent churn rate. Our company's agent turnover is only about 10%, as opposed to the industry's 40% per year. Now, our company runs its own state-approved real estate academy. 3 of our agents are state-licensed instructors for pre-licensing and post-licensing classes. Our philosophy is to grow our own agents while assimilating as much transfer growth as possible in the process. And we found that training new agents is much easier than converting traditional agents to practice real estate the new way. Our large, comfortable classroom accommodates 40 students, and it's equipped with digital surround sound, ceiling-mounted projection, camera lights, and a raised camera platform. Through another keypad door, you'll find our executive wing, where the national staff works. And as you enter the executive suite, the carpet changes and the wall color drops to a subdued taupe. Matching artwork lines the hallway. While the door to the executive suite stays open during business hours, it's set up in such a way that agents are reluctant to enter without a good reason. The first office in the executive suite is the managing broker. Next is our IT office and server room, where we house over 500 servers that support our national technology platforms, our media website, and our corporate websites. We have redundant internet with bonded T1 service and high-speed business class cable. The executive offices are spacious and well furnished in mahogany and leather, and all are decorated and immaculate. At the end of the office, at the end of the hall is my assistant's office, which opens into my office through glass French doors. My personal assistant is my gatekeeper. though she also performs multiple other functions for the company. In all, we have a total staff of a managing broker, a web developer, a 3-person customer service and coaching staff. Oh, by the way, in 2006, one of them moved away and now works remotely from her own virtual office. And she's constantly in touch with our office through instant messaging, email, and telephone. We also have three people in our accounting department, although one is part-time. Finally, I have a personal assistant. So, including me, our entire staff adds up to a whopping 10 people, and only 9 full-time. Everyone wears multiple hats and serves in various functions. My head of agent coaching is also chief editor of our media brand. My customer service manager is also our director of communications. My personal assistant is also our graphic designer and does our video production while managing my schedule. Because of the technology we use, everyone can see what everyone else has done with various agents, and everyone is linked together and able to work effectively, whether at home, at the office, or on the road. Our virtual company is able to support over 14,000 technology users, coach hundreds of agents, build new technologies, write and publish best practices content, run a national real estate media website with over 2.2 million page views a month and over 975,000 subscribers, and continue to run our local brokerage operation while expanding our virtual office real estate model into other markets with a total staff of 9.5 people. That's the power of technology. The amazing thing is that we'll be able to quadruple in size without expanding personnel by more than 1 or 2 people. Our agents each have their own electronic fax number and their own Pipeline Pro account, allowing them to generate their own low-cost customer leads and manage them fluidly with an integrated contact management solution. Each has his own website as opposed to sharing a company site. Through our advanced phone system, each agent receives his own phone calls as opposed to having them mismanaged by a poor receptionist or, worse yet, stolen by another agent sitting at the duty desk. This model is the very picture of agent empowerment. Each agent manages his own independent business. When you walk into our office, there's no desk phone, and almost everyone works from a notebook or laptop computer. We outsource our payroll to a national payroll service, so agent 1099s and W-2s don't shut down our accounting department for the month of January. We don't hire any sales staff for our technology company. Instead, we've outsourced our technology sales to another company who does a fantastic job and shares in the revenue. When the web development chores are beyond the capacity of our one full-time developer and the other 2 of us who can also do development, we have a global firm who works with us remotely from Jordan and India to supplement our development. Our managing broker is able to oversee all the activities of our agents by the stroke of a few keys. Our technology platform is designed so that he can generate a new customer lead, assign it to one of our agents, monitor that agent's progress, and then pull the lead back from that agent along with all the notes and activities with another click of the mouse. Then he can reassign it, history and all, to another agent. And he can do it from anywhere, whether he's at home or at the office or from his BlackBerry while sitting at lunch recruiting another agent. Last weekend, while I was at the beach on my sailboat, I completed my latest blog material and posted it to 3 nationally syndicated blog sites without ever stepping off my boat. We're a virtual company. Oh yeah, we still have an office, of course. We value human interaction, but we have all the advantages of the traditional office structure without any of the negatives. And because we leverage technology and offset office overhead with affiliated business revenues, our business expenses are a fraction of our competitors, and we're extremely profitable, all while paying our agents over 20% more than the average company. It's liberating, and it is very, very cool. But the fact is that going virtual is a mindset. Instead of following traditional overhead-intensive methods for accomplishing a task, we look for a virtual way of doing the same thing while saving money in the process. You could do the same thing if you reprogram your mind to think that way. It's easier than you think.